exactly right. And they want you to know about them. They may be a little hesitant to come up and say, Ms. Van Dorn, let me tell you about my life. They want to, but they don't want to do it in words. They want you to know about their life, but they don't always want to tell you about their life. If you can find a way to find out something about your students that's not just whether they're on certain lines, certain essential levels. I think that our kids are great, for the most part, great kids who just want to do well. I think they want to do the right thing. My version of that is kids don't show up to screw up. I just don't believe they do. I just don't believe kids show up to cause havoc. Okay? I just don't believe that. I think students had rather do better than to do worse. I think it's our job to help them find the better rather than worse. I believe that the students don't all, you've heard this somewhere else, I've told lots of times they have to stop stealing my material. I believe that students don't always know what they know. They may not know anything about Neapolitan 6. I'm not sure I do either. One of my students pointed out, said, Neapolitan 6, German 6, Italian 6, and here we're less than have a Mexican 6. You know, they may not know about those things, but you know what they do know? You know what they know? They know whether or not you care about it, and whether you're willing to say to them, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you stop right there, because if you do it one more time or another day, you'll be better. Forget it. I'm not going to. This is non-negotiable. You're going to be better with or without your cooperation. I believe that's important. I believe they know. They may not know whether you can get it. I think they know whether you care for them or whether you don't care for them. And those that truly care for their students, those students would line up and get stuck in the door trying to get out first and jump in traffic. You know that. They'll do anything. No, you jumped under the bus yesterday. It's my turn today. No, you've done it twice this week. Now my turn to jump in the bus. They don't know. They don't know all this other stuff. But you know what they do know is whether you care for them enough. That is essential. I think that our students want, as much as anything else, musically they like to play, and the band's a social thing too. But you know when they come in there, I think as much as anything else, they want to please us. They just, they feed off of us. They stop when we cut them off the more test. What are they waiting for? They want us to tell them how to be better. And then they're going to try to do that because they want to please us. I think that's so important. Number 9, be flexible. I got band director hat and administrator hat on. I spell flexible. Something like that. Be flexible. About spelling, though, is so very quick things. There is no such thing as a normal day, as a normal school day. Deal with it. Don't let your students see your discouragements and frustrations. Deal with it. There's no such thing as an ideal rehearsal. Accept it and deal with it. Make sure things work for you rather than allowing circumstances to dictate your. It's important. Make sure that you make things work for you rather than allowing circumstances to control your opinion of the value of your work. That's a lot of verbiage. Make sure you make things work for you rather than allowing circumstances to control how you feel about the work of your work. You know, I do this, nothing happens. This is just a really random job. I'm going to go get a real job. Great. Go apply to Wells Fargo. Get federal holidays off. Work 9 to 5. Get off noon on Saturday. Start at 14,000 a year. Don't let circumstances of bad scheduling, of facilities, of crazy administrators or cantankerous parents. Don't let those circumstances devalue the worth of the work we do with and on behalf of our students. Our work is invaluable. Our work, as Tim said yesterday, changes lives. We do it every day. We don't even have time to go into all the examples of the way you change students' lives. First year teachers. Well, I can't wait to get some experience so I can start changing kids' lives. Nope. Day 1, year 1. That's it. Do not let circumstances cause you to think you're in an unworthy environment or an unworthy profession. But Tim said yesterday, ours is one of the most special of all. Don't be afraid to stand up for what we believe. Other thing is this, a rehearsal can happen only once. That rehearsal happens only once, make the most of it. Last thing, It is my considered opinion, after, shall we say, more than 10 years in the business, it has everything to do with the person on the podium. Everything. Tim was joking yesterday when he said, "Oh, we're like Gregory right now, we're just ready to start." We joked about this over the years. And I said, because it started one time, I said, "Tim, I'm just a lucky duck, man. Everywhere I go, when I show up, I just show up and the program's ready to grow, it's ready to take off." He said, "Oh, yeah, I'm just lucky that way." You're that way too. It has everything to do with that person who gets up on the podium. It had the atmosphere of the classroom, the rehearsal climate, the productivity, the mindset of the kids, whether they're excited. It has everything to do with this person. Wherever your podium is, whether it's here, or the rehearsal hall, whether it's in the business world, the podium is wherever you're operating. It has everything to do with the person on the podium. You will control the productivity and the pacing and the climate of every person. Your students will reflect what they see from you on the podium. You don't believe that? Sorry, you're wrong. I'll pull the age factor on you here. I've seen it happen to you. They're going to reflect. What did Mary say about me? One time, years ago, she said, "You know, your band's always sound like your band." I thought, thank you. I don't know what that meant then. But they reflect. Your students will reflect what you are, what you do. Be careful what you say and how you say it. You know what? The rest of that is, the students very likely to misunderstand it. Tomorrow, we will rehearse. You got 6 interpretations of that by dinner time tonight, right? Be careful what you say, because there is a very strong likelihood that they'll misunderstand it. This next statement is absolutely non-negotiable on my part, and I don't care what you think about it, it's true. Profanity from the podium in any form is totally unacceptable. End of discussion. I don't want to hear it, literally. I just don't want to hear it. I have taught many years. I've had many rehearsals, and never have I used profanity on the podium. Out on the podium? Sure, why not? I'm not over here. I'm just a regular guy. Like I told my son when he came home from daycare school years ago, he said, "I heard a new dirty word today." I go, "No, I've already heard it." He said, "Let me tell you what it is." I said, "I've already heard it." There you go. "Really?" I said, "Yeah, man. Don't worry about it." On the podium, this is reserved area. Don't you do that. Do not lower yourself to be somebody that works in the warehouse with a bunch of other guys together. Don't do that. Ours is a special and sacred calling. Our students depend on us for all things musical. Our students choose us. We must never forget that. They are not arbitrarily assigned. Sorry, you got to have 6 credits, you got to have 4 credits in the band to get in there. No, I don't want to go. Get in the band room. And you got to buy an instrument, you got to have extra rehearsal, get down there. Don't worry, guys. Our students choose us. We must never, ever, ever forget that. And to each of our students, we represent something different, and to each one we provide something special that possibly they do not get anywhere else in their lives. And you start seeing it the longer you teach, the more you see these lives that you bumped into and set off on new directions and the changes and the changes. We are in a most special profession. A friend of mine said to me one time, he said, "Oh, I just give me I can stand on the podium and conduct." I thought, me too. I don't know. But he was giving a comment. He said, he's a doctor. He said, "I just these patients." I said, "Well, no, I'd like to be a doctor." He said, "I'd be a doctor for nothing. Just got to go to school a long time." Which caused me to feel real comfortable when I go to the doctor. Particularly when I go to school a long time. What he was saying was, this is a special. So in closing, my challenge to all of you, each of you, is that you be good and caring teachers, dedicated to that which is best for your students, to those kids that choose you. They chose you. And my wish for you, at this point in my life, certainly, that you have careers and lives filled with beauty, with the beauty of music, and the magic of music, that this wonderful profession gives, as it has to me, back to you much more than you would have given. And we certainly can expect that in this profession. Just 10 simple little things make big differences. It's great to be with you. Thanks for being at GMEA. Thanks for what you